What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is John. I do a lot of scooter videos. I film every single day and I upload at 5 o'clock New York time. If you guys are subscribers before, welcome back again. I'm going to be doing another how-to today. So this how-to is more of on the basic side. I didn't really want to go backwards with the how-tos. I want you guys to progress as I progress. But I have a lot of messages on DMs and I get a lot of comments on, I guess, new guys that are starting out or just people that are just having trouble with this trick. You guys have clicked the video and you figured out that I'm going to be helping you with a bar spin today. A bar spin is a trick that I enjoy the most out of all my hop tricks. I love doing like high bar spins. I love doing a nice bunny hop bar spin in the middle of a line or just cruising around the street and I want to do a bar spin. I love seeing bar spins. I love nice big bar spins, like if there's a nice picture, or just it's a very useful trick because not only can you do a nice bar spin by itself, it's a very useful trick to do with combos, to do a tail up to bar spin to tail, bar spin into manual, bar spin out. Very useful trick. It is the, I guess, the sister of a tail whip. So if you know how to tail whip, bar spin is the next step. Let's get to it. All right guys, before I teach you how to do a bar spin, I'm just going to show you what the rotation is. You want to have your scooter, obviously, find a good handlebar size that suits you. You don't want to start off with really wide handlebars. It does help with tail whips, but make sure your handlebars are a good size for you. The right way you drop your hands if you're standing up, and right about shoulders width for the width of the handlebar. A bar spin is when you jump in the air and you jump and you're passing the handlebar all the way around. You're passing the handlebar all the way around like that. You want to throw the bar and catch it and get the other hand back on as you're in the air. Remember when you jump, especially on flat, because that's what I'm teaching you right now, because if you learn on flat, you'll be able to do it anywhere else. When you jump, you have a time limit. However high you jump is how much time you have to do a bar spin. So if you want to warm up with some bunny hops, get good bunny hops first. At least be able to find yourself a good pop. Figure out like, all right, this is a good height to bar spin. Get a couple warm up bunny hops. If you need help on bunny hops, maybe we'll do a video with that in the future. But just try to get a nice good hop. Some people do it without jumping down high, but me, I find it a lot easier to jump higher, as you've seen in my previous how-tos in the past. I do a lot of flat how-tos and I always really concentrate on getting a good pop, getting a good bunny hop, because you guys love going off ramps because you have a lot more time to be in the air to do tricks. So if you jump high on the ground, you have plenty of time to do the trick. So we'll do one more time with bar spin. Bar spin is throwing it, catching it, getting the other hand back on. Figure out what stance you are. If you're regular or goofy, kind of doesn't matter. A lot of people want to throw with the right hand, catch with the left, throw with the left hand, catch with the right. Feel what's comfortable for you. Me, I ride regular, I spin right, and I throw my bars to the right, which means I throw with my right hand, catch with my left. I'm going to take the camera, we're going to get on the floor. I'm going to show you a couple ways that you can go home and learn bar spins and then be able to do it the next day, if not by the end of this video. Okay, so before we start actually trying the trick, you want to know what your rotation is. So like I said before, figure out which way you want to throw the trick and start from there. If you're a righty, you're good. You can follow me and actually mimic what I'm doing. Lefty, same thing. It's exactly the same thing. I always like to start off with doing the rotations of tricks. You guys have had your scooter next to you and you're always doing like rotations of tail whips and kicklesses and all that stuff. Bar spin's the same thing. You want to be able to do the rotation of the bar spin before you actually go and do a one for real. Best way to learn rotation of a bar spin, because you are letting go of your handlebars and you don't want the bars falling on the floor, I like to step on the brake. Step on the brake, that way you can have the scooter propped up in like a manual position. Kind of kills the weight, kind of stops the scooter from flying around too much, and it's very close to the position of where you want to be when a bar spin and you're actually doing it for real. Put your foot on the brake, figure out which way you want to throw it, and throw it around a couple times. Get an idea of what your handlebars feel like, what the weight of the scooter feels like. But let's start actually helping you guys out for real. So a bar spin. So now that you're gonna figure out which way you want to throw it, since I throw it my right hand, you want to throw about halfway like that. At the end, you're going to be able to let go a little easier. When you do bar spins, you're going to actually throw a bar instead of passing it through. But passing it through is the easiest way to learn right now. Put your foot on the brake, figure out which way you want to throw it. So if you're throwing your right hand, throw it underneath, and your left hand comes around like that. I'll be this way. So right hand, you want to go, do not let go yet, like that. Get the other hand out of the way. Do about like a one-handed X up, and then find your other hand and come underneath. And it's right there. just grab it. Don't even worry about letting go, you know, like just pass it through. Once you do that, get the hand that you threw it in the beginning out of the way like that, and finish the rotation, hand back on. So let's try that again. X up, get the other hand out of the way, underneath, and the first hand out of the way, out, then back on. Do this a lot. So if you do it the other way too, if you're gonna spin it to the left, same thing. Left hand, X up, right hand out of the way, right hand underneath, left hand out of the way, finish rotation, and back on. Do this a lot. Long story short, I'll tell you guys how I learned how to bar spin. I couldn't bar spin for a long time. I actually learned how to triple it before I learned how to bar spin. Didn't understand the whole passing through. I went at home, saw a how-to by a BMX rider who did the same exact thing. He was telling you just to practice the rotation. I sat on my couch and put my foot on the brake. I was watching TV, and from the beginning of the 30-minute show, I started with my foot on the brake like that, sitting on the couch, figuring out what it was like. By the end of the show, I was doing it fast and didn't even realize I was doing bar spin. It became a habit, it became natural. The next day, I bar spin the 7 stair. Keep doing this, keep doing the rotation. Try to get it faster. Try to actually let go of the handlebar rather than passing it through. Try to throw it and get that other hand to catch, you know? Just like that. Same thing for the other direction. Now that you guys understand the rotation of a bar spin, let's try it. All right, you guys know what the rotation feels like. If you're throwing to the right, throwing to the left, you know what it feels like to throw the scooter, pass it around, let go, and get the other hand back on. In the beginning, I told you guys to warm up with some bunny hops. Do a couple bunny hops, figure out that where you want to throw it is a good spot. I like to throw it when you do the bunny hop and you're pushing forward. I like to throw it and push forward at the same time. So it's like that. Before I go one more time and analyze the entire trick again, I'll do one for you. So we're gonna get a nice bunny hop first. And that's where I want to throw it. I push forward. Like that. You can do them low. Some people go and just jump real low. But when you do that, because you have such little time, it's hard to actually concentrate on doing that and getting a hand back on before you even land. A lot of people do bar spins like that, and the scooter almost lands on the ground before the rotation is finished. You know, if you're going really fast and you do that, you're gonna get hurt. So really get a nice bunny hop. Plus, it looks better. Nice bunny hop. Okay, that's where I'm gonna do it. Set up again. Like that. Such a useful trick, such a good looking trick, and it's so basic. It's probably the step 2 or step 3 of scootering. Definitely something you really want to learn. Figure this one out. Figure which way you want to throw the bar spin. I throw mine to the right, I spin to the right, and I ride regular. A lot of people find it easier to throw the bar spin the opposite way you spin. That way if you ever do combos in the future, such as truck drivers or bar whips, it is easier to do those combos because it's against the rotation, which means you can help you pull the rotation when you're trying long combos and stuff like that. All right, we're gonna recap one more time. I'm gonna show you guys step by step what the bar spin is. Figure out which way you want to throw it first, right or left. Doesn't matter what stance you are. You want to just figure out what's comfortable for you. If you throw a ball with right hand and catch with left, you're gonna know. Throw one way, figure which way feels easier for you, and stick to that. Then worry about the rotation. X up, get the hand out of the way, finish, catch it. Pass it around, finish, catch it. Always make sure that when you're doing the X up, the hand comes underneath and around you. Same thing the other direction, like that. When you get used to that, put your foot on the brake. Best thing to do is sit at home on a chair, watch a TV show, start doing the bar spins. In the beginning of the show, you're really concentrating. By the end of the show, you're gonna really concentrate on what's going on with TV, so you're gonna forget that you're doing a bar spin. It's become natural, and you'll be able to do the rotation really easy. And you wanna be able to do it really fast, you know, to the point where it's going by itself. Then, get outside, warm up with some bunny hops, get a nice bunny hop, figure out where you wanna do it, and then throw the bar spin. And that's it. It's very easy. It's such an easy trick to learn. You just have to really focus on what it feels like, the rotation. What I did to learn bar spins, I told you, I couldn't bar spin for a long time. I actually was one of the tricks that took me a while as far as like a basic trick that I skipped because I was so worried about other tricks. I sat at home, I did the rotation. The next day, I did it on a 2 stair, then a 4 stair, and a 7 stair in less than 1 hour. This helps a lot. I'm gonna do a few bar spin combos as far as tricks in, tricks out, rotation bar spins, and other tricks that you'll be able to see that are interesting. Once you learn how to bar spin, you can really play with this trick and have fun with it. Alright guys, those were a few bar spin variations that you can learn. Once you do a straight bar spin, putting other tricks together, it's on you. Figure out what tricks you already know how to do and add a bar spin to it. You like manuals, bar spin in, bar spin out. You like air tricks, bar spin on the quarter. But once you figure out the rotation, it almost feels like a bunny hop when you're doing the tricks. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys learn how to bar spin by the end of this video. I hope a lot of you that message me about this trick, it really helps because it's such a useful trick, and to hear you guys have a problem or just want advice in this trick, I want to help you guys. I know it's a little more basic than the other tricks that I've done on my channel, but I'm listening to you guys. Whatever you need help with, let me know. I'm here to help you on the ground. I'm out of breath still because I did all those tricks in one line and I'm talking to you guys, so let me take a 2-second break and I'll be ready for the next how-to. Let me know in the comments below what other tricks you want to learn, and especially on the ground. I like to teach you guys on the ground because if you learn on flat, you can do it anywhere else. I learned all my tricks, well, most of my tricks on the ground. Then when you go off a ramp, you can add to it because it's a lot easier. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment what tricks you're having trouble on, just want some advice on, and I will see you guys tomorrow and every single day at 5 o'clock. Thanks again for watching, guys. Later.